let's start in the child's pose. We'll bring the knees wide, big toes to touch. Hips sinking back towards the heels, and walk the palms forward, spread them out really nice and wide, feeling the shins and the tops of the feet, the palms grounding down. And take a long, lengthening breath in, really intentionally, almost like rounding the lower back here, the sacrum, like really tipping it down and lengthening through the low back area here. And with that, abdominals are drawing in, a little bit active here. Take a full lengthening breath. And as we exhale, slowly begin to walk the palms forward, still pressing back through the lower abdominals, rounding the lower spine area. Eventually resting the forehead and the forearms down into the mat or a block or a cushion. And you can relax the abdominals now. And bring all of your attention to the space in the hips and the groin. And as you breathe here, no like too intentional breath yet, just sort of deep breathing, but sending your breath specifically into the hip and the low back area. Imagine that there's a balloon between your belly button and your knees, and each inhale is inflating that balloon. And as we exhale, everything softens. Continuing to find long breaths in, noticing any pause at the top of the breath. Maybe even a couple of open mouth, long, deep exhales. Like you're fogging up a mirror underneath your face on the mat. Deep breath in. Soft through the jaw, soft through the muscles of the eyes. Deep breath out. One more breath like that, inhaling through the nose. Really intentional, stay soft through the face. Pause at the top of that breath. And this time, keep the lips sealed, exhaling through the nose, really long, deep exhale. And at the bottom of that breath, press out even more air, like squeezing air out of the lungs. Inhale here. And as we exhale, walk the hands all the way to the right, keeping the hips centered. And then walk the left fingers a little bit farther forward, opening through the left side of the body. Inhale, imagine the left fingers reaching more. And then exhale, soften the hips back towards the heels. Soft through the right side of the body, breathe in. And exhale. Last inhale on this side. Exhale, hip reaches back. And then inhale, walk the hands through center. Exhaling, walk them over to the left. On your next inhale, walk the right fingertips forwards, breathing space into the right side body, the right shoulder. And as we exhale, squeeze the right hip back and down. Full deep breaths. Wrap the elbows in towards center line, space across the shoulders, deep inhale. Deep exhale, still pressing extra breath out at the bottom of that breath. Last inhale here. Exhale. Inhale to center. Exhale, spread hands wide, press them down, again engaging through the lower abdominals, pressing the low spine back and round. As we inhale, we're going to press the hips over to the right. Start to lift up through like a tilted tabletop, like the whole body's reaching over to the right. Come through an upward facing dog sort of position, and then exhaling over to the left and back. Big, wide hip circles. Using the breath to flow the body around, inhaling over to the right and forward. Shoulders back, and exhaling over to the left and back. Pause anywhere that feels extra juicy. One more round on the side. Inhaling over to the right. Coming forward, over to the left and back. Pause here. And then come around the other side. Inhaling over to the left. Ooh. The left is my side. Over to the right and back. Again, noticing any sticky spots, pausing and breathing. Moving your body in ways that feels ideal for you specifically. Eventually pausing back in center. Inhale, come up to hands and knees. Stack the joints, knees under hips, wrists under shoulders. Spread the fingers really wide. Wrist creases are parallel with the front edge of your mat. And take your elbows and wrap them in towards center so that the eyes of the elbows, the bends, are facing forward. Gaze is directly down between thumbs. Pause here as we inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, shoulders, reach back. Exhale, engage through the whole front body to press the spine, rounding up to the sky. Chin to chest. Inhale, heart lifts, belly drops. Shoulders reach. Exhale, round. Press the feet, the shins, the knees, the palms into the mat. Inhale, drop one more time. And exhale to round. Inhale, find neutral. Exhale, pause. As we breathe in, reach right fingers to the sky. And exhale, thread the needle, right palm slides behind the left. Back of the hand to the floor, shoulder and ear. Eventually come to rest down, maybe on a block. Stay just like this with left palm in front of the face, hips squeezing back towards center line. Or you can extend the left fingers up to the front edge of the mat, palm on the mat. Again, option to stay or extend the left knee long, left toes hooked to the floor. Full breath. Full exhales. One more deep inhale. If you've lifted the back knee, exhale to slowly lower it. Left palm comes back in front of the face, and everybody meets with an inhale, extending right fingertips to the sky. Exhale back to center. Inhale, left fingers high. Exhale, left palm slides behind the right, back of the hand to the floor. Finding your most ideal variation here. Wiggle around, find that spot between the ear and the shoulder where you're getting a bit of an opening there. Right palm can walk to the top edge of the mat. Right toes can hook, lifting the knee if that feels good for you. And you just notice the body, like you might come into a variation and think, nope, this isn't for me, and it's okay to back out and come back to a different place that feels better for you. One more breath in. If you've lifted the knee, exhale, soften it down. Right palm comes back. And everybody meets with an inhale, left fingers reach high. Exhale, palm to the floor. Walk the hands forward, a hand print or two, hook the toes. Exhale. Press the toes into the floor so you feel the bottoms of the feet stretching. Inhale here. Lift the knees an inch or two off the mat. And exhale, slowly with control, begin to extend the legs to whatever extent is available, making our way to downward facing dog. Readjust as you need, checking in with alignment. Hips and ankles are about in line. So feet are hip bones distance wide. Hands are about shoulder width distance. And again, wrap the elbows in so that the eyes of your elbows are facing forward a little bit. Yeah, that's going to create a lot of space around the shoulder girdle, around the shoulder blades. Soften the neck, really free and loose through the neck. Full breath in, full breath out. Bring the big toes to touch behind you. Inhale, lift up onto tippy toes. And then exhale, drop both heels over to the right. Press down through both palms, especially the left palm, opening across the left side body, the left hip. Stay free and soft through the neck and the jaw. One more breath in. Full breath out. Inhale to center. And exhale, drop the heels to the opposite side. Envision space opening between each muscle that wraps around the side of the right body. Soft through the face. Press through the right palm. One more breath in. One more breath out. And inhale back to center. Lift the right leg high to the sky, staying lifted up onto the tippy toes of the left standing leg. Inhale here. Exhale, soften the left heel to the floor. Square the hips, inhale, tippy toe. Exhale, soften the left heel to the mat. One more like this. Inhale, lifting the left heel way up like you're, reaching away from like a tack under there or something. Inner rotation of the upper thigh, squaring the hips to the floor. One more breath. And exhale, right foot comes back to the floor. Inhale, left leg high. Tuck your chin into your chest for a second. Look at your hips and find them in a square space. So if your left hip is lifting, drop it down. Good. And then inhale, lift the right heel high. Exhale, soften the right heel to the floor. So this is your standing foot. Inhale, lift. Exhale, soften. Inner thigh of the upper leg, inward rotation. Last one, breathe in. And exhale, soften the right heel to the floor. Left foot comes all the way down. Rise both heels up off the mat, little tippy toes. And then exhale, feet walk to hands. Arriving at the top of the mat, inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Then exhale, forward fold, softening. Bring your feet even wider if that feels good. Soften the knees so the belly can rest down onto the thighs. Catch opposite elbows or clasp the hands at the base of the skull if that feels good for you. Stay here in stillness or rock the weight from left foot to right foot. Just allowing the body to sway from side to side. Where can you loosen and soften? If you caught elbows, switch the grip, opposite elbow in front. One more breath in. One more breath out. Then inhale to center. Exhale, release the elbows. Root down through the heels of both feet, feeling the glutes and the hamstrings engage. Root down through the big toe mound, and then the pinky toe mound, a slight lift through the arches. Imagine your inner ankles are moving down, and your outer ankles are moving down into the earth, like everything is rooting down. From this engagement, start to roll up one vertebrae at a time, stacking knees over ankles, hips over knees, shoulders over hips, rolling the shoulders way up around the ears, all the way back and down. Feel the tailbone soften, nice and neutral through the pelvis. Feet still engaged with the earth beneath you. Wide open space across the heart center. Take a moment, acknowledge an intention. Sharing energy with the earth. Breathing that intention into every cell of your body. Inhale, fingers reach high, gently blink the eyes open if they were closed. And as we exhale, soft knees, thumbs through heart, forward fold, release down. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant the palms, step back, high push up. Inhale to tippy toes. And as we exhale, drop the knees, low belly draws up and in, elbows reach back, release the chest down, and chin. Inhale, heart forward, low ribs to the floor, elbows squeezing towards one another. Exhale through hands and knees, hook toes, downward facing dog. Breathe here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale to tippy toes. Soften the knees, gaze forward, either walk or float, feet to hands. At the top of your mat, inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Root down to rise, inhale, fingers high. Exhale, thumbs through heart, forward fold, Utkatasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the palms, step back. Stay with knees, chest, chin if that feels ideal, or rise to tippy toes. Lower halfway only, chaturanga, knees can come to the floor. Inhale, heart forward, baby cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 more breaths, length from the armpit to the hip, really long through the side body. Elbows wrapping in, broad through the shoulders, free through the neck. Thumbs and pointer fingers root into the mat, full breath in. Exhale, soften the knees, look forward, walk or float, feet to hands. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Root down to rise, fingers reach, breathe in, gaze follows. Exhale, thumbs to heart, bend the knees deeply, Utkatasana. Sink the tailbone down, soften the jaw, fix the eyes for 3. Front ribs knit together for 2. Last breath in, and exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Plant the hands, walk or float, high to low. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, hips back. Inhale, lift the right heel to the sky. Bend through the top knee and then bring the right knee to the sky, stacking the hips. Now pause here for a second, bring your attention to your hands. Really spread wide through the fingers, root down through the first finger and the thumb. Release the right shoulder down towards the floor, lifting the left shoulder slightly. With this hand and arm alignment, then begin to soften the left heel towards the earth and lift the right knee a little higher. Breathe more. Spread top toes wide. Inhale here. As we exhale, come through center, knee hugs into belly, towards the nose, and then tap the left elbow. Inhale, right heel high. Exhale, knee into heart, in towards nose, tap the left elbow. Last time, breathe in, lift and lengthen. Exhale, hug into the torso, left elbow. Right elbow, and then right foot to right thumb, step it forward. Nice, drop the left heel down, inhale, rise, hero 1. Sneak a little core work in there. Soften the tailbone down. Heel toe the right foot nice and wide today, giving your hips lots of space to hinge forward. If we're having tight hips, tight legs, it's just like make it as chill as possible for our body to open up here. Root down through the outer edge of the back foot. Right shoulder, right rib squeezes back as the left body tips forward. Really like squaring the shoulders and the hips to the front of the mat. Full breath in. Exhale, thumbs through heart, plant both palms down, flow through your vinyasa or come straight to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Bend through the top knee, begin to lift the left knee to the sky. Take a pause, bring both palms, really root them down into the mat, spreading wide through the fingers. Lift the right shoulder slightly, sinking the left shoulder slightly, squaring them to the floor. Soften the right heel towards the earth, opening across the back of that leg, and then lift the left knee even higher. Spread wide through the top toes. Front ribs knit flat through the front body for 3. More breath, 2. Inhale, lift the left knee even higher. And as we exhale, bring knee into the belly, knee into the chest, towards the nose, and then top the right elbow. Lift and lengthen. Inhale. Exhale, knee to belly, knee to heart, top the right elbow. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Listen, belly, heart, right elbow, left foot to left thumb. Drop the back heel, heel toe the left foot wide, and then inhale, rise up, hero 1. Root down through the outer edge of the back foot. Think of this as like an external rotation, like the thighs are externally rotating. Square the right hip forward, but this is going to allow the hips to open up. Full breath in. Full breath out. One more inhale. Exhale, thumbs through heart, plant both palms down. Step back, high to low. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, hips back. Full breath in. Exhale, soften the knees, gaze forward, walk or float, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees deeply, arms come high, Utkatasana. Lightning bolt. Soften the tail. Weight towards the heels. Imagine the shins are pressing to the back edge of the mat. Lift the heart high for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, forward fold, release down. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the hands, step back, high to low. Heart forward, inhale. Exhale, hips back. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right foot to right thumb. Drop the back heel and rise up, hero 1. Exhale, open up, hero 2, adjusting the feet as needed for heel to heel or heel to arch alignment. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, space between ears and shoulders. Reverse the front palm, reverse your hero, inhale. Exhale, sink the front knee a little deeper. Inhale, reach the right fingers. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Root down through the outer edge of the back foot, one more breath in. One more breath out. As we inhale, extend through the front knee, extended Trikonasana. And then as we exhale, send the left hip back, right fingers reach, right palm to the right shin, left fingers to the sky. What's going on with the feet here? Are they like resting on the floor? Are they pressing into the earth? Notice what's happening with the tailbone. Is it sending back and out, or is it reaching down towards the back heel? Notice the left ribs as they peel open. Left shoulder peels open. One more breath in. And exhale, release both hands down. Step back, high to low. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, hips back. Inhale, left heel high. Exhale, left foot to left thumb. Drop the back heel, inhale, rise. Exhale, open. Find alignment. Find space across the heart and the shoulders. Gaze over front fingers, left knee slightly to the left. Inhale here. Exhale, sink. Reverse the front palm, reverse your hero, back palm down the back thigh, left fingers reach, breathe in. Exhale, front knee bends. Inhale, reach through the left fingers. Exhale, sink through the front knee. Press through the outer edge of the back foot, one more breath in. Exhale a little bit deeper. Inhale, lengthen the left knee, reverse triangle. And as we exhale, come through center, right hip sends back, left fingers reach forward, bringing the left hand to the shin, a block, or the earth. Right fingers reach to the sky. And you find an ideal place for the eyes, and then keep them there, wherever you decide the eyes should be. Right ribs peel open and back. Tailbone reaches down to the back heel, lengthening through the sacrum. Breathing here for 3, 2, 1. Soften the front knee, release both palms down, high to low. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, hips back. Right leg high. Step right foot to right thumb. Drop the back knee down, unhooking the toes. Anjanae Asana, bring right hand to the knee. Left hand stacks on top. Chin to chest, look down towards your hips. Notice if your right hip is really sinking forward. Draw them into one line, like imagine your inner thighs are a pair of scissors. They're squeezing together, really squaring the hips to the front of the mat. Keep those square hips through the engagement of the thighs, and then press the palms into the knee like you're pressing your knee away from yourself. Still space between ears and shoulders. Inhale here. Exhale, allow the front knee to bend, still with some of that engagement, intentionally opening through the left psoas. Option to stay as you are, or inhale, fingers to the sky. Again, option to stay, or exhale, cactus the arms. Stay with cactus arms and reach the fingers extended as if they're going to brush the floor. Breathing for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, fingers to the sky. Exhale, thumbs through heart, plant both hands to the earth. Hook the back toe, lifting the back knee. Inhale here. Exhale, pause. As we inhale, we're going to press all of our weight into the right foot, lifting the left knee in towards the heart. Press down through the right foot and begin to lift all the way to standing, knee into the chest. Clasp the hands around that left knee. Inhale, stay right here. Or if it's available, bring right hand to right hip, catching onto the outside edge or the big toe of the left foot. Extending that leg forward. Inhale. Exhale, leg or knee wide. So if you've caught the knee, you just have the left palm to the knee. Breathing wherever you are for 3, 2, 1. Inhale back to center. Preparing to come out the same way we came in, bring the knee into the heart. Begin to hinge forward, fingertips to the mat. Exhale, left toes to the floor. Press down through the palms, step back, flow, high to low. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, hips back. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left foot to left thumb. Drop the back knee down, unhook the toes. Left palm, then right palm to the left knee. Take a moment, bring chin to chest, look at your beautiful hips. Square them forward, drawing the inner thighs together. Keep them square as you begin to lift the gaze, fix your eyes, your drishti. Find your breath. Infuse it with your intention. Each inhale, find length. And as we exhale, begin to send the hips slightly forward, still drawing inner thighs together. Stay here with hands on the knee or inhale, fingers high. Option to cactus the arms as you exhale. Maybe continue to lift the heart, drop the head back, fingers reach all the way down towards the earth. Breathing here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, extend high if you've folded back. Exhale, thumbs through heart. Release the fingers down to either side of front foot. Hook the back toes, lift the back knee. Walk the hands slightly forward, preparing to press into that left foot. Inhale, press into the left foot, bringing knee into the chest. Exhale here. And as we inhale, begin to stand all the way up, making your way to knee in towards chest, clasping the hands over the front knee. Stay as you are if this is ideal. If you prefer, you can bring one hand to the left hip, maybe catching the toe or the outer edge of the front foot, maybe extending the right leg long. Keep drawing the right hip down, keeping the hips square. Full breath in. Exhale, maybe open leg or knee wide. Breathe in wherever you are. Fixed eyes for 3, 2, 1. Inhale back to center. Release the foot if you've caught it. Hands clasped to the knee for 1 breath. And then as we exhale, begin to hinge back towards the floor. Fingertips touch the mat. Right toes step back with control. Plant the hands, draw left knee into the heart, step back. Flow high to low. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, hips back. Full breath in. Exhale here. Soften the knees, gaze forward, walk or float. Feet to hands. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, fold. Root down to rise. Inhale, fingers high. Exhale, thumbs to heart. Step your right foot all the way wide, facing the long edge of the mat, preparing for a wide-legged forward fold. Toes slightly in, heels slightly out. Send the tailbone down, and start with hands at hips. So before we fold anywhere, we've got a couple of hand variations. One, hands stay on hips. As we fold, fingertips can come to the mat. Another variation is to clasp the hands at the base of the spine, really wrapping the shoulders open and back, reaching the knuckles towards the floor. The final variation is going to be reverse namaste. I should have stayed turned around. So you bring your hands behind you, palm to palm, eventually reaching the pinky side edges of the hands, snuggling it up between your shoulder blades. So if you've got hands clasped or reverse namaste, just notice the shoulders, and if they're collapsing forward, roll them back and down, still staying wide open through the heart. Wherever you choose to be, inhale, lift the heart, tailbone sinks. And as we exhale, begin to hinge at the hips, using the full breath out to release the body forward. Stay rooting down through the feet. Give the head a free nod, really soft, and then a gentle shake from side to side. Keep pressing through the feet, feeling the hamstrings open and stretch. Imagine the inner thighs are rolling inwards towards your center and then back between the legs, opening up through the glutes. If you've got clasped hands or reverse namaste, continue to reach the elbows back. Reach the shoulders back, creating lots of space between the ears and the tops of the shoulders. Full breath in. Full breath out. If you have the hands clasped, use your next inhale to lift halfway and reverse the clasp, opposite thumb on top. If you're in reverse Namaste and you've had enough, feel free to release at any time, bringing the palms down to the earth. One more full breath. Full exhale. Everybody inhale to lift halfway only. Release any arm variation you have. All 10 fingertips come to the floor. Rock the weight forward so hips and heels are in one line. Yeah, nice adjustments. Inhale, find length. And as we exhale, walk the hands even farther forward. Wide-legged downward facing dog. Sink the heart. Soften the third eye towards the ground. Lift the tailbone. Lift the sitting bones. Imagine space between each vertebra of the spine as you stretch from the top of the head to the tip of the tail. One more full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, walk the palms back. Tent onto the fingertips, coming up onto the 10 fingertips. Yeah. Bring the right toes to point out slightly towards the corner of the mat. Bend the right knee deeply, lifting the left heel to the sky, Skandasana. The left toes. Fingertips can stay on the mat, or you can bring palms to heart center. Full breath in. Full breath out. From here, we're going to drop onto the left hip, coming to sit down on the left hip bone, or the left sitting bone. Release the right knee down and bring the top of the right foot to the floor. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, readjust on your mat if you're like way far to the back. We're going to option to stay just like this. If you've got a block or a cushion nearby, this doesn't feel super accessible. Just sitting up high is going to give you a lot more space. You want a block? If you're up on a block, you're going to stay upright, just breathing, squaring the body. Otherwise, as we exhale, begin to walk the fingers back, wrapping the shoulders back, lifting the heart. Eventually, maybe coming back all the way onto the forearms, maybe resting the body all the way down to the floor. So if you're reclined, you can begin to press the hips up towards the floor. This is going to give you a really nice quad stretch. Full breath in. Full breath out. One more inhale. And exhale. If you're reclined, slowly start to come out the way you came in. Propping yourself up on the forearms, walking the hands back. If you're on a cushion or a block, remove it, preparing to come out the same way we came in, lifting the right knee, right foot to the floor. Fingertips come back in front, meeting in a probably somewhat misaligned Skandasana. Exhale here, and then inhale, press into the feet, coming back into our wide-legged forward folds. Inhale. Now we're going to exhale to the opposite side. Left toes point towards the front corner. Bend through the right knee deeply. Other side, sorry. Finding your variation of Skandasana here. One more breath in. Then as we exhale, sit down onto the right sitting bone. Release the left knee down towards the center of the mat. And bring the top of the left foot flat onto the floor. Bring a block or a cushion underneath the seat if it feels like you want it or need it. Inhale, heart lifts. And as we exhale, either stay or begin to hinge the body back. If you're reclined, press down through the top of the left shin, pressing the hips to the sky, really opening intentionally, actively through the left quadricep. You know your body, you're like the keeper of your body, you know exactly what you're feeling. If anything doesn't feel ideal, you just honor that and come to a place that feels accessible and ideal for you. Breathe space into areas that you're noticing stickiness. Reconnect with your intention and breath. One more inhale here. Exhale. If you're reclined, slowly start to come out the same way you came in. From here, we'll lift the left knee to the sky, coming back to the left foot, making our way back into Skandasana for just a breath. Inhaling here. Exhale. And then inhale, rise all the way back up, wide-legged forward folds. Inhale, lift halfway. Bring the heels in and the toes out. Walk the feet in just slightly and exhale, sink the hips. Malasana. Full breath in. Full breath out. One more deep inhale wherever you are. And as we exhale, slowly make your way all the way down onto the sitting bones. Still facing the long sides of our mat here, extend the heels out wide for wide-legged forward folds. Also a great place for a block or a cushion or a towel or something just to lift the hips up a little bit. Knees can be soft here if that feels better for you. And think about the toes stretching to the sky. External rotation of the inner thighs. Inhale here, really nice and tall through the spine. Either stay exactly as you are if this already feels like a big stretch and opening through the groin, or exhale, begin to walk the fingers forward, starting to hinge the body. Once you find that edge, that first place where it's like, oh, I can really feel a stretch and an opening there, pause and breathe. Give the muscles time and space to lengthen, to soften. And after a breath or two, if it feels available, you can begin to hinge the body more. Full breath in. Full breath out. If you're in a place with palms on the floor, forearms on the floor, create space between the ears and the shoulder again. Wrap the shoulder blades down the spine. Bring awareness back to the toes, flex them back towards the body. Soften through the jaw. There's no goal here, there's no place that we're trying to get to with the physical body. Staying with the breath. Honoring what you feel. One more inhale wherever you are. Exhale here. And inhale, slowly begin to walk the palms up if you folded. Bend through the knees, bring the soles of the feet together. You can keep facing the long side of your mat. We're gonna come into frog in a minute, so you'll probably want to be horizontal on the mat. From here, soles of the feet together, hands are either clasping through the arches of the feet, or you can clasp the hands over the toes, whatever you like here. Long through the spine, inhale. And as we exhale, use the strength of the arms to gently draw the body down. Use the belly to press the low spine round. Softening through the back of the body. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, slowly rise up. Draw the knees together. Swing them all the way around, come into stand or sit on the knees. So frog pose can be really intense, and I do recommend intense and awesome. Like, I love this pose so much, but it is like a very big hip opener. So I do recommend having like a pillow or a towel or something around that you can rest underneath your heart, if it just feels like a good thing for you. So from Varasana, sitting up on our knees, we're going to come into the widest child's pose that feels good for you. Big toes to touch, knees really nice and wide here. Then we're going to walk the ankles out, bringing them directly behind the knees. So if this is already feeling intense for you, you can stay just as you are. Otherwise, as we exhale, we'll begin to walk the palms forward. Sink the hips slightly forward, bringing the hips and the knees in line. Eventually resting the heart down on your blocks or your cushions, or all the way down to the earth if that's available. Allow the forehead to soften. The inline of the feet is touching the earth, toes pointing away from the body. You can stay here just like this, or if you feel like it's available, you can walk the knees a little bit wider, deepening your frog as feels good for you. Where can you soften here? Is there any place that you're holding? Any muscles of the face that can relax? Muscles in the jaw? The hands or the heart? Softening. You can have the forehead down, but if you've got the ear turned to one side, be sure partway through to just tip the opposite ear to the floor. One more full breath in. And a full breath out. From here, bring the toes back together behind you. And then slowly begin to walk the hands back. Walk the knees together. Coming back into Varasana, sitting on the knees. Bring the hands to the thighs. Soften the tailbone down. Bring one hand to the belly and one hand to the heart. Breathe into the palms. Full expansive inhale. Full releasing exhale. Release the hands down to either side of the body. Swing the legs around and come to face the front edge of the mat. Feet to the floor and knees to the sky. Bring hands to the front of the shins for just a moment. Inhale, get nice and tall through the spine. Reach the fingertips forward, and as you exhale, round the low back. And with as much control through the abdominals as possible, slowly lower the body all the way down. Extend the left leg long. Draw the right knee into the heart, clasping the hands over the front knee. On your next exhale, squeeze the knee into the chest. Inhale here. And then exhale, press the knee into the clasped palms, like you're trying to press the knee through the palms, reaching it away from the body. Inhale, squeeze the knee into the heart. Exhale, press it away. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, squeeze it into the heart. Last time. And exhale, press it away. Really active. Really working to break it through the palms. Release the right knee back into the chest. And this time on your exhale, cross it over the body, coming into a gentle supine twist. Right arm can be extended long or in a cactus. If there are any variations of a supine twist that you like, feel free to come into that anytime. On your next breath in, gently come back to center. Catch the right knee in the right palm and allow that leg to fall open wide. If you feel the body tipping, you can bring the left hand to the front of the left hip. Option to stay here with the knee in the hand, or if you prefer, you can catch the outside edge of the foot and extend the right leg long. Breathing here for 3, 2, 1. If you extended the leg, bend it once more. Knee comes into the heart. And then extend the right leg long to the floor. Draw the left knee into the chest, clasping opposite thumb on top. Inhale, squeeze the knee into the heart. Really squishing it down. And then exhale, knee presses into the palms. Really actively reaching it away. Like this is work for your hands to hold the knee where it is. Inhale, knee into the heart. Exhale, press it away. Inhale, knee to heart. Exhale, press it away. Inhale, soften the knee. And exhale, gently cross it over the body. Left arm wide, in a T or a cactus. Gaze wherever it goes. Jaw soft. Face soft. One more full round of breath. And on the next inhale, come through center. Catch the left knee in the palm and allow it to fall open wide. Maybe right hand to the right hip. Stay here with the knee in the hand or catch the outside edge of that foot, maybe extending the left leg long. One more full inhale. Full exhale. Gently bend through the left knee if you've extended. Inhale, come back to center, this time drawing both knees into the heart, giving them a super squeeze. On the next breath in, curl the body in like you're going to kiss the knees. Take a full breath in. Hold the breath at the top. Squeeze everything into a teeny light, tiny little ball. And then exhale, release everything down. Shavasana. Heels fall to the corners of the mat. Arms fall alongside the body, palms face up. Just for a second, gently lift the chest, drawing the shoulder blades slightly underneath you, and then placing everything back down, creating a little opening through the heart center. Lengthen the back of the neck. Any residual holding in the breath completely relaxes. Feet naturally fall out to the sides. Hips heavy into the earth. Fingers naturally curl into the palms. Tongue falls away from the roof of the mouth. Eyes closed if that feels okay for you. Know that there is nothing to change. There is nothing to fix. Everything is exactly as it should be, and you're perfect exactly as you are. Breathing here in our Shavasana for a minute or two. And when the time is up, I'll call you out. Bring small movements into the fingers and the toes. Begin to deepen the breath. Small movements in the wrists and the ankles. And gently rock the head from side to side. Reach arms overhead, coming into a full body stretch. And squeeze the knees into the chest. Full body squeeze. And when you're ready, roll to one side or the other, using the bottom arm as a pillow. With eyes still closed, gently press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Feel the sitting bones ground down. Feel the spine grow tall. Crown of the head extends to the sky. Palm to palm with thumbs at heart center. Take a moment to re-acknowledge your intention. Bring this intention with you off your mat. We close our practice with one unifying Om, cleansing breath in. Open mouth. Deep inhale. Bring thumbs to third eye point between the eyebrows. The divine light in me greets and acknowledges the divine light in each of you. Namaste. Namaste.